What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Diesel Dog Talk. I am here with my man Jack Cebert. How you doing, big fella?
What's going on?
So you just crushed a workout. You were a little bit out of breath before this because you did the 500-meter row?
Yep.
What's that?
Me and Max.
You and Max. Yeah, well, he's really good at it. But guy I used to train with a lot back in my playing days, and we're going to talk about just that, training, right? So you've been coming here for, how many years you say you've been coming here?
5 years.
5 years. Freshman year high school, like that's when most people start. And just tell me about your experience with Diesel and like kind of the growth looking back, right? You were just a freshman, you're just a sophomore in college, about to be a junior, and then looking back to when you were a freshman in high school. Talk about
going into my sophomore year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're going into your sophomore year. So I thought you were my year.
Good.
You're going into your sophomore year at USF. Talk about 5 years ago being a freshman and how much improvement you've made because of Diesel.
So coming in here my freshman year, really wasn't very good at baseball, pretty small, skinny, not very athletic, and they just kind of gave me the beginner stuff, kind of got me rolling into working out because I hadn't really done that much before. And completely changed my career, just kind of got me more mobile, more athletic, helped me put on some muscle, and over time, when I started training there, it took about a year before I was committed to a D1 school, so I'd say it helped a lot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. But so you had never weightlifted before you came here?
Just here and there, kind of like 2 days a week, maybe sometimes.
Just like a local gym with your friends.
Yeah,
but you didn't really know how to do it. The great thing about here at Diesel is it's a lot more than just weightlifting, right? There's the activation part with the warm up and the mobility and the recovery, and if God forbid you get injured, there's Dr. Jamie and Luke here at physical therapy area, the health and recovery area right there, and then there's in the recovery, the baths, the saunas. There's a lot more than just weightlifting. What's been your what are your thoughts on like the new renovation stuff? How's that helped you? Because we just expanded, built this whole new building and stuff, and with new ice baths, saunas, physical therapy area. What are your thoughts on that, and how have you taken advantage of that stuff?
So right when they were building all that stuff is right when I tore my meniscus. So I went and had a knee scope and had to come in here and do rehab with Doc. So I was supposed to be out for 3-4 months, and I was back throwing again in a month with Doc. So it helped a lot. We were back over in the lobby area before, but towards the end of it, we kind of got moved over here. So that was pretty big change, but it's definitely nice. I love the saunas back here. Not going back in the vault anymore. So everything new that they've built is just awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of times you hear people say when they retire, like, "Oh, I was gonna do this and that if I had not gotten injured," right? And the great thing about here at Diesel is if you do get injured, we've got the tools and resources there available for you. So it sounds like you're able to take advantage of that because a lot of times that ends people's careers, but not here. We know what to do. Let's talk about your USF now, going into your sophomore year, and even since USF is in Tampa. Are you able to train here, or do you train remotely, or how does that work with your training schedule when you're at school? Not during the summer. Obviously, when you're in the summer, you're playing summer ball, you're here. But during the school year, how does that work for you?
So in the fall, kind of like the first 6 weeks of fall, you only have Monday through Friday practice, and so weekends are off. So on weekends, I would kind of come home, get in here, get with Doc, get adjusted, kind of do some rehab stuff, or prehab, and just kind of getting a little mobility lift, stuff like that, just stay mobile. And then after that, really couldn't get back in here until the winter break, but I spent the whole winter break here. And then whole spring, obviously, you're busy playing, had practice every day, so I wasn't in here at all in the spring. But first 6 weeks of fall and winter break, definitely helpful to get in here, kind of get a little adjustment, get realigned with everything, and kind of get ready to roll. But
so we've covered like the physical side of things with your training and rehabbing and injury and stuff and pitching and all that. But baseball, as we all know, is a very mental game, right? And here at Diesel, we have the culture of the dog mentality where it's hard work, dedication, and mainly I'd say discipline and grit, right? How has that helped you when you're on the mound? Because you got to have some of that discipline, grit, some of those same attributes when you're pitching. So how is working out here with the culture here helps translate directly to the mound?
Phil, he kind of set the culture here that it's like, hey, no matter what, you got to get after it. Doesn't matter really how you're feeling, just get after it. And when you go on the mound, not every day is going to be your best day. You're going to be sore some days. Your arm's going to be hanging a little bit. You might have phoned a couple days ago. You don't really feel it, but just got to keep going and do the best that you possibly can do and give it all that you have, because the next day you'll probably feel better, and then boom, you're back at it. But I mean, you can't really take a day off when you don't feel as good, because every day matters. So just going out there on the mound, kind of same mentality. Just every day has to be full go, no matter how you feel.
What are you most excited about for this summer, and what are you most looking forward to about next baseball season?
For this summer, I'm just excited to get back in, get a little break from watching a lot of baseball, obviously, but still be watching some. But kind of just getting in the gym, getting bigger, stronger, putting on some weight. Definitely home cooked meals. That'll be nice for the whole summer. And then going into next year, just kind of the new team. Obviously, a lot of turnover every year in college baseball, so getting a lot of new players, that'll be awesome. Just kind of meeting new guys and have a lot of new guys on the pitching staff, so I'm excited to kind of get to work there and kind of turn into more of not being a freshman anymore. Being a freshman's tougher than a lot expect.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So kind of
Good
getting out of that freshman role. Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to earn your way.
It's necessary.
You got to earn your way. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you maybe have just been a freshman there, but you're a veteran here at Diesel,
Yes,
and you
sir.
set the tone every time out there. Good workout today.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you next time on Diesel Dog Talk.